Hello, my name is Gabe Zollner. If you watch any of my previous videos, you know I keep going back to pieces of the puzzle, and I've got a couple of more pieces of the puzzle I'd like you to sort of think about. Now, as most of Americans know, that during the Second World War, the Japanese thought twice about invading America. And the reason that is that they knew that there's a gun probably behind every blade of grass. Now, take a look at what's going on in this country right now. We've got an incredible debt, and Obama keeps increasing that debt by uncontrolled spending. And who is he borrowing the money from? Well, the Bank of China. You know, the same bank that he said that Bush was writing a credit card on, the Bank of China? Well, that's the same bank. Now, what do you think China is concerned about if they wanted to invade America? Well, probably the same thing that the Japanese were concerned about, which is behind every blade of grass is an American with a weapon. Okay, so what if China said, well, you know what, we don't want to keep just loaning you money unless we have some kind of collateral. Now, one of the things that China, similar to Japan, is short of, and that's natural resources. And if you remember, during the Second World War, Japan conquered a lot of the surrounding countries to rape them, not only of their people, but of their national resources like oil, coal, gas, nickel, iron, etc. China still has a growing population. They're in excess of 1.5 billion. That's a strange number. That's equivalent to the amount of ammunition that Janet Napolitano purchased, you know, 1.5 billion. I wonder if that's a strange coincidence. But anyway, I don't want to divert. Okay, so what if Obama has cut a deal with the Chinese? And here's part of the deal. We want to keep borrowing money because by borrowing money, we're going to further indebt the American people. So by further indebting the American people, eventually it will bankrupt them. Now, as far as security, the only thing that we have that you don't have, China, is a whole lot of natural resources. Plus, we have a lot of land. So what if we guarantee you to receive access to the land and to our resources? And by guaranteeing that, you'll continue to give us money so we can continue to bankrupt America. Now, the only problem with that is that China would have the same concern that Japan had. Could that be why Obama is trying to disarm the American people? I don't know. Something to think about. You know, it's not like the American people are crazy and we're trying to rise up and destroy our government. We want to protect our families. We want to protect ourselves. Not only from bad guys, but from a tyrannical government, which is what I think we have right here. I mean, when you look at all the pieces of the puzzle, they sort of fit together. A lot like Benghazi, you know? The puzzles and the pieces all fit together. Scary thought. But once again, if you follow the pieces of the puzzle, you'll come to the same conclusion that I think I did, which is a terrifying conclusion. The objective is to disarm the American people so that China can one day collect its debt. And the debt can't be paid in anything other than our resources. Yeah. That, my friend, I think is the real end game. What do you think?